What we did was we initiated a proclamation for declaration of disaster for the city of Marlin. And what that entails is we're trying to minimize movement of the citizens here in Marlin. We have 0 cases of the coronavirus in our city, and we want to keep it that way. So in order for us to do that, we've got to make some changes to how we live our day-to-day lives. And what we've done is we will be locking the doors to City Hall. Any entry will be by appointment only. When you are allowed to come in, you will need to sanitize and possibly be gloved and checked for temperature. So we want to make sure that we're protecting all those who are within the confines of the City Hall, plus you and any other citizens who may be entering. Also, we have spoke with our restaurants here locally, and it's takeout only. There should be no in-restaurant dining because we need to minimize congregants. Also, we spoke with our local churches, and the minimum is 10 if they agree to sanitize before and after and check temperatures. We talked with 96.7 owner Dave Scruggs. He's willing to allow ministers to book slots on his radio station so that members of the church can actually listen to the radio in the mornings and hear their pastors so that they don't have to get out. We have an excess number of older adults in our community, and since they are the hardest population hit right now, we need to be able to protect them. And in order for us to protect them, we need them to stay home. So we're trying to put measures in place that will help to make sure that they're not in positions where they could contract the virus. We have an influx of individuals coming in from outside of Marlin that could potentially be have the virus, and if so, if they infect our citizens, it could run rampant within our community, and we don't have the resources here to battle that. We have a small hospital, we have limited equipment, we have limited supplies. On Friday, I requested supplies, but we haven't received them yet. So we're just trying to make sure that we keep all of our Marlin citizens safe. And by doing that, we need to minimize movement. We need people to stay home as much as possible. If you have to go out, go back home. If you have to go to work, go back home. Minimize movement so we can decrease the risk.
And according to that as well, if you're ill and you call the dispatcher, she will ask a series of questions. And the reason they're not trying to intrude into your life, but we also have to protect our first responders going out there because they have to go out to consistent calls. Like the mayor said, that she have requested from the governor's office PPEs, which is personal protection equipment, which encompasses your gloves, your suit, your mask, and things like that. We've asked for additional resources so we can have hand sanitizers on hand, cleaning supplies. So, like the mayor said, what we're trying to do is keep you safe when you deal with the city, or when the city comes out and have to come to your property, that they're protected and dealing with you. So we're asking everybody to work with us to keep Marlin safe, and it's going to take a whole community effort. So we're not trying to intrude into your personal lives, but the simple fact, people are dying. Mm-hmm. It is so that nationally, our president and our governors around the country are putting these measures into place. So we're not doing anything new. We're complying with Governor Abbott's directive, and the state law gives us that authority, as well as his directives gives us the authority to do so. So that's what's happening here in Marlin.
And remember, we have 0 cases. Let's keep it that way.